So the one thing we left off of the news video that I wanted to talk about, I know you said you're not huge on the Knights of the Republic game because you literally played it like 15 years after it came out the first time.
Yeah, well, I've always like heard about it and heard great things about it, and I've never gotten to play it until last year when I got my Xbox and I downloaded it from Game Pass.
Yes.
And so I was like hyped to play it, and I was like, oh, okay.
So graphics are a big thing because it's literally, I think it was like 2001, 2002.
Something like that.
The smoothness compared to something you can play now, like you go play The Witcher compared to that, the button mapping and everything is way different.
Yeah.
Something more modern feels way more up to date. But it just, when it was fresh, it was perfect.
Yeah.
The story, like, to the point where you even know Darth Revan and all that.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's one of my favorite parts of Star Wars. Like, I love the movies. I love all the other games. I love Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed was like a big deal when it came out. For me.
I love that game.
Yeah.
I love both of those games. The first one was definitely better. I love like unique stories that like they can be tied to the main storyline, but they don't necessarily have to be canon.
Right.
Because like after Disney bought Star Wars, I think that got shooed away. Not that it was super canonized to begin with, because there's literally an ending where you kill Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And an ending where you kill the Emperor in the first one, so it's like doesn't really stick.
It's its own thing.
Yeah. Fallen Order was fantastic.
Still have yet to play it.
So good. But EA finally optioned the rights to do another Knights of the Old Republic game. Does that mean remake? Does that mean completely new game or continuation from, what was it, Sith Lords, I believe was the name of the second one? Didn't have as good of a storyline, but you're literally revisiting something 15 years later. You can do so much smoother, graphically better, and with the talents you have in the world, especially people that pay attention to Star Wars, you can do a lot with that.
For sure.
So, I'm definitely excited for that, and hopefully we get some news on that in the next couple years, because they literally just optioned for the rights back for that. Nice. So, we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, and Darth Revan, I think people want Keanu Reeves to play that in like a movie, I think.
I would be happy with... you put him in anything, and I'll watch it. So, you can make him a villain, and that would be super interesting. Yeah. It'd be way out of left field, because I think the last time... And honestly, I haven't even seen the movie, so I can't speak to it too much, but the last time I heard of him being anything close to a villain was Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Okay, yeah.
And even then, I can't really speak... Like I said, I can't really... I've never actually seen it.
Yeah.
Either that or The Devil's Advocate. He seemed
kind
of more
with Al
villainous.
Pacino.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
forgot about that one.
If he wasn't a villain, he was definitely more of a scumbag in that movie.
Yeah.
It would be definitely interesting, because you haven't seen him take a turn in a role like that other than Always Be My Maybe.
Yeah, he's kind of a douche.
He was like a hyper-realized version of himself. There's just a douche is the best word I can say right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm good with him playing Revan. Yeah. I'd also be happy with him playing like a light side Jedi too, like, or if you go with that storyline where he loses his memory and everything, I'm perfectly fine with you going wherever with that story.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm definitely interested to see what they do with the games, but if they can do a Knights of the Old Republic movie, I'd be happy with that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you ever play? Do you ever play computer games much?
No, not really.
See, the only one I've ever been able to get into was the Old Republic.
Okay. So you played that on the computer?
I used
Was
to.
that originally on the computer?
So no, because I played Knights of the Old Republic on the Xbox.
Oh. Okay.
But they came out with a whole nother game that was a MMORPG, kind of like World of Warcraft.
Okay.
Called just Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Okay.
And it's same time period and stuff, and like everyone knows about Darth Revan and all that, and you get to like choose Sith or Jedi and everything, and like it's pretty good storylines in that too. Didn't get the same kind of following as like a World of Warcraft.
Okay.
But
yeah,
it was still enjoyable. That's the only game I've ever put in time on a computer.
Okay, nice.
I lied to my mom about why I was getting a laptop. I was like, oh, it's for college. And then I dropped out. Took a year off before I actually went and did everything and spent like 90% of my time on that computer playing Star Wars.
Dang.
So.